the manipulation of our government, the two-tier justice system. And that's another thing. Growing up, when we grew up, we knew what the fuck it was like to be fucking profiled. We knew what it was like to be fucking accused of a crime we didn't fucking do. We knew what it was like. And the mere fact that you see a lot of fucking people just turn a blind eye just because it's against somebody that they can't fucking stand, all of a sudden they're okay with that shit? Like, the fuck is going on with a lot of people in America, man?
Not to mention
Like,
the expansion. Not to mention the expansion of the Department of Justice with that new group that they're using to target individuals that they deem as dangerous. I just made a video on it. If you're not paying attention, you should probably start now.
Reynard, what do you got to say, bud?
Hold on 1 second. So Trump, not Trump, damn. Lou, you want to know what's crazy? Because I think we're all old enough up here except for Mike, maybe, and maybe Rashawn. But you remember back in the 90s when the cry for someone that was not establishments began? Like, it was real big in the 90s. Do you remember that? Okay, so in the 90s, for those that don't know, that are too young to know, or just too old and senile, they wanted to get rid of every establishment trash there was. They hated it. They despised it because people even back then realized that they were being flim-flammed and shammed.
Yep.
We finally get someone that is not establishment, and y'all crucify the man. And if you know, both sides hate Trump. Both sides, not one side. Both sides hate him. Both sides worked against him. Both sides manufactured the Steele dossier against him. Both sides. So keep that in mind. Everybody loved Obama. Obama did nothing for our country. Everybody hated Trump. Trump tried to do everything for our country. Pay attention. Man.
You know when I think everybody like in the
LJ, like
they're propping
LJ,
the house.
like what you just said, right?
Hold on, one at a time. I think Rayshard was going first, and then Steph, and then Reels, and then Lou.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you spoke first.
Like I said, man, it's the media, man. They know how to twist the words, how to fit their own personal agenda, and we can see, obviously, they are pretty damn biased. That's why we have all this division going on. Like, you want to stop racism? Stop dividing people by race. It's that simple. Jesus, man.
All right, go ahead, Steph.
No, just got LJ's absolutely right. I don't know. I have a feeling it happened because I'm Wellsville's age actually. So I can relate to him in somewhat, but not really because I'm from New York City, but he's not. I don't know where he's from. I forgot. But LJ is right about the 90s. I don't know. I have a feeling it happened during Clinton. Everybody started seeing the light a little bit with the I did not have sexual relations with that woman type of thing. And they started opening their eyes saying, what the hell's going on in Washington?
Yep. It used to be universally understood that the judicial system was corrupt. But now that it's gone after Trump.
Hey, white man. You better sit your white privilege behind down, because real was after Steph, sir. So we are not going to insert your 28th Amendment of white privilege here. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, booty bandit, shush.
Yes, Daddy.
But again, it used to be universally understood that the judicial system was corrupt, that the government itself was corrupt. But now people are agreeing with the media. People are agreeing with the corrupt judicial system. I thought, isn't that the same judicial system that used to target people based on race, based on demographic, based on orientation? What happened?
Real.
Over.
Okay, so shit. They got R.F. Kennedy in the race. He's not dropping out. Now you got Trump. Now you got Biden. So if they don't get to 217 electoral college and it's close, and everybody has less, even if Trump gets 267 and Biden gets 265, and then RFK gets whatever he gets, it goes to the House. And guess who has the power? It's going to be Hakeem Jeffries, because these Republicans, establishment, is prepping the House for a takeover of Democratic control. If y'all don't see
Yeah,
it, falls one vote away. One vote away. And you better be prepared for some other people to drop. And once that happens, it's over. It is over.
Can I say something real quick?
yeah.
Oh,
I just want to add. I just want to add to him real quick, and then you can take over. Um, what he's saying is absolutely right, but also we got to focus on local elections, congressional elections, Senate elections. They got to be crushed this time, not just beat, not just with the presidential election, but across the country. Local elections. We don't have good people, and locally as well. Good people need to get involved locally.
real, man. Since you brought up Hakeem Jeffries, I want to see a debate between Hakeem Jeffries and Byron Donalds. I want to see that debate. I can't stand him, man.
Listen, we can come up with all these theories, right?
Hi.
We can come up with all these things. I got a serious ass question though. What are you doing in your neighborhood? That's more important. Like we keep talking about motherfuckers in
Exactly.
DC,
Exactly.
motherfuckers in other parts of the fucking country. But what are you doing with your neighbor? Cause see, this neighbor that lives in this house right here, Democrat. Two houses
Richard,
over,
I'm gonna drop
Democrat.
you 'cause I'm
One
hot.
house over, another Democrat. And you know what I do? I communicate with.
My bad, Lou. I didn't mean to cut you. I want to open up.
Nah,
a
Lou,
box
go ahead. Go ahead and finish, Lou. Go ahead and finish.
Oh, that was Booty Bandit. Oh, Booty Bandit always gets a pass. No, but see, but that's the thing. But that's the thing, though, right? Like what we talk about on this fucking app is day in and day out. Literally, it's a deja vu moment. It doesn't matter if it's over 2A. It doesn't matter if it's over women's rights, abortion. It doesn't matter if it's over illegal immigration. None of that fuck shit matters. Because it's always the same shit every single day. That's why I stopped hosting lives. Because what difference are we making? Because people's toes are dug in the sand. And granted, I'm not taking away that, yes, there is a few people that wake up, that switch sides or whatnot. Like, I'm not taking that away from nobody, because I get messages from people who used to follow Oil Spill, who used to follow Harry, who used to follow all these other liberal creators. No longer following them because they're seeing the proof in the pudding. But if you're not holding down your own block, your own neighborhood, your own city, if you're not doing that, then government's already succeeded in regards to dividing us the way they want to. And you know what's crazy? Is this motherfucker that lives in this house, he's full-fledged white. Full-fledged white. And he's one of the biggest white saviors I've ever met. His wife, beautiful lady. She's black. And he tries to educate me and indoctrinate me the way he did her. But in conversations I've had with her, guess who she's not voting for? Fucking Joe Biden. Just over simple conversations that I've had with her in regards to certain tactics that are done in regards to creating division and separation. All I've said is what has happened. They said this shit was going to happen under Trump. Didn't fucking happen, but it's happening under Biden. On the brink of World War III. All the shit, Trump ruling like a fucking dictator and a fascist. Well, he's the only one in the fucking court system. He's the only one there. We don't know whose fucking cocaine, whose cocaine was it in the White House? Like, so whenever people turn around and talk about all this bullshit,
We're just not going to say it.
well, and that's part of the fucking problem. I don't care about what's happening in DC. I care what's happening in my block. That's what I give a fuck about. You know what I mean?
Folks,
Also, I just wanted to say something. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Someone said